Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. It's not going to be a weekly vlog because I forgot to film for like the whole week. So this might be a bit out of whack. What am I doing? I'm going to be doing like a 48-hour reading as much as I can in 48 hours situation. I'm going to get my phone, do a 48-hour timer. We'll just see how things go. I do have a couple of physical reads that I would like to get done and ticked off the list. So there'll be that. I do also have Alien Clay by Adrian Tchaikovsky that I don't need to read. I would like to read because he is again at MCM Comic Con, and every other time I've seen him there, I haven't actually been able to sort of get him to physically sign any of my books because I haven't read them yet. So I do have a physical copy and the audio of Alien Clay, so I'm gonna give that a listen. I'm gonna mix it up between audio and physical because I do have a lot yarn to make up into cakes, so that will keep a lot of my time occupied whilst I listen to an audiobook. That's it really. Let's see how, where is my phone? It might not just be over this couple of days. I want to see what I can get done over this couple of days and the weekend. I do have other things that I need to get getting done, so we'll see. The timer will just be going as I'm reading, but we will see how we go. I'm excited to do this because I haven't ever done one of these ones before. I've done a 40-hour readathon and a 24-hour readathon where I'm like continuously reading for the whole 24 hours. And I'll see how much I can read within the 24 hours, but not actual physical reading, if that makes sense. But we shall see how much I can do over the next couple of days. Hello, hello, hello. We are now on, can you see this? Can you see this? 39 hours left. And I did start Alien Clay, but I was going through, I'm starting to not feel well again. So I was going through a lull in the day. So that's the science fiction that I need to focus on. So while I was going through like a brain foggy period, I flicked on Happy Place instead because it's a contemporary. I don't have to think. The thing with Adrian Tchaikovsky is his sci-fis are very sciencey, whereas like compared to like The Martian, that's just easy to read and it's just like a guy in space. And the way that Andy Weir writes it, the way that Adrian Tchaikovsky writes it, especially in Alien Clay, is it's very science word heavy, very technical. So my brain just couldn't cope with that today. But from what I've read so far, I am really enjoying it. The story is really intriguing, and that's about a guy who wakes up after being sent to this planet and basically been, it's like, the way that it's described is that he's been sort of dehydrated into this like husk of a being because he'd committed a crime, and they send the people who've committed crimes to this planet to basically work as labourers. They've got different rankings and things like that, and it starts with him waking up after he's made that journey, and it's from a first person perspective, and it's really intriguing. I have no idea where it's gonna go, what the hell is gonna happen, but yeah, I'm gonna start listening to that again shortly. I need to get some food, but so far so good, and 5 stars for Happy Place. I do want to try and get through Eileen Clay, and then I'm going to pick up physical reads, which is The Return of the Knights and Fall of the Giants by Gregory Cataxis, because I'd like to get those read quite quickly. Because, in case you didn't know, the tour for Fall of the Giants starts today. Got some amazing reviewers writing some reviews about writing some reviews of the book. So yeah, as always, I'll leave Linda linked into Booktours linked below if you're interested in checking us out and you either want to book a tour or be a reviewer for one of our tours, then you can sign up. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Hey guys, we're coming in with an update. I'm currently on 35 hours and 55 minutes, and I've read, what have I read? I finished Happy Place, and what I've done with that is, I don't know if I'm going to get to Golden Sun this month. I put it on my TBR, because it's a sci-fi, obviously. It was a Star Wars themed readathon for Becca's readathon, and obviously I was just like, it fits a book with mental health rep. I have switched it out for Happy Place because I don't want to push myself too much. If I get to it, I get to it. If I don't, I don't. But I want to make sure that I can fulfill the prompts that I've got down for the Star Wars readathon, and I was hoping to do like a re-roll, so we'll see how we go with that. So I've done so far the Akamov prompt for Star Wars, like I keep saying Star Wars readathon, TBR be with you. And that was the Hera prompt. The Obi-Wan prompt was mental health rep, and I will say, like, I feel called out by that book. Why am I Harriet? Just why did I just feel all of the feelings like that Win and Harriet both felt? Like, that is, put their feelings together and that's me, which is probably a problem, but we'll dive into that another day. And then I just need to read the Din Djarin, a hardback book, and Ray, an underrated book. So I do have Of Darkness and Light. For that, I may also switch that out for Return of the Knights by Gregory Cataxis, because that's what I'm going to read next. I'll have a think about that. I do still want to read Of Blood and Fire and Of Darkness and Light, but there's no sort of time frame on that, and for me at the moment, I really want to read Return of the Knights and the Fall of the Giants during the week that we're promoting Greg and his book, 32nd in the series. So it's not something I have to do as part of Indie Booktours. It's just something that I really want to do, because I've kind of stuck to that for the previous book tours that we've done. So far I've read every book that we've done a tour for, so I want to see if we can keep that up as much as possible. So I keep saying so. I've read Akamov, read Happy Place. I'm going to be moving on to the Return of the Knights, but I need to do some stuff first. So it's currently like 5:30 in the morning. I need to wash up, I need to wash my hair and like get a shower and stuff, and then the washer is already on, and then while I'm doing that I want to listen to something, and I don't know what I want to listen to. I have listened to some Stray Kids, some TXT this morning, so my K-pop heart is happy. I was going to listen to some P1 Harmony, but I want to listen to an audiobook and get through some of these audiobooks I need to listen to. So I'm going to have a look at my readathon list for Chloe's readathon for the Vampire Diaries. I read Magic Study. Did I tell you that I read Magic Study? I don't know if I did tell you that. I can also switch out the Ryan Cahill book that I put for Damon Salvatore. Or Salvatore, how do you say his name? I had a Darkness and Light for that, but I could also switch that out for The Return of the Knights, because that is also a book that I'm excited about. To Cage of God, I can't read yet. because it's a buddy read. Hooked, I'm not in the mood for. My Killer Vacation, did I tell you I read that as well? I have read that. Story of Evil is a behemoth 1,000-page book, so I'm not gonna do that at the moment when I've got a physical read. Lost Boy, you can't get an audio, and Days of Blood and Starlight. I might actually try that while I'm pottering, and then Along the Razor's Edge, done. Along the Razor's Edge. I can also start my vlog for that as well. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. What on it? Like a cab on it. Jesus Christ on a bicycle. Should we get them all in? Should we get all my little sayings in? I am going to listen to Along the Razor's Edge by Rob J. Hayes. He is probably, there's a 99.99999% chance that that guy is going to be coming out by author for me, because if you haven't read the Ties That Bind trilogy, where are you? Where are you? What are you doing with your life? It's dark, it's gritty, it's full of also found family and characters that you shouldn't really like, but you do. And I'm just super excited about reading the rest of his work. The God Eater series, is it God Eater series? The trilogy of trilogies that he's doing. We have the ebooks for them, but I can't wait to get the physical books in my mitts because they're stunning, and I will show you them when they arrive. So I'm going to move into the War Eternals. I think that's what the series is called. He has got so many books out, and I'm literally so behind. I'm so behind on his work. If I've got the series names wrong, don't yell at me. So I can knock off another prompt, which is the Elena Gilbert prompt, and I don't have the hardback unfortunately, so I can't use it for a TBR with your prompt. But I'll see if it can be switched out for an Our Fantasy prompt maybe. I'm gonna go now and listen to some of Rob J. Hayes while I mooch around, clean and shower and stuff, and I might do some more crocheting later. But the Emerald Collective is on tonight, and I do like watching them, but I also want to read quite a bit, so I don't know. I might have to go back and rewatch the Emerald Collective tomorrow night when I'm at my mum's before I go to bed. We shall see. I might pop in and say hi. You don't care about this. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go get a drink and stuff and read, because that's what this vlog is. It's a reading vlog, so we're reading. Hello friends, I'm really excited because I finished another 2 books. Did I tell you? Do you know? I don't know if you know. I have now finished Along the Razor's Edge, and there's not spoilery thoughts, but full thoughts will be in another vlog, because that is for a different thing. And then I've just finished Alien Clay, and we now have 26 hours on the clock, and it's only 7 p.m. So I'm going to pick up Return of the Knights, because it's Gregory comes back this week, and Fall of the Giants is just released today, and this is not that big. Let me see how big it is. Can I finish it this weekend? It's 394 pages, so it's not that big. However, the writing is also not that big, so we shall see. Well, we shall see when we see it. Physical reading with eyeballs is not always my best friend, so I need to find my spectacles, and we'll go from there, methinks. I need to have some food as well, though. I don't know what to eat. I'm already water, because I've not drank anything all day apart from a cup of coffee. I need something else to drink, but I don't know what it is. I might get some juice. You don't need to know this, but I thought I'd tell you anyway. I don't know why I'm doing this accent. I'm gonna go Cleo. Oh no! Sorry, I have to do that. I have to do that. I think that's it. I think that's all I've done. I say that's all I've done. Also, along the Wizard's Edge. Come on. Again, not needed, but I had to do it. Impulse. If you know where that's from, tell me in the comments below. You know where that's from. Yeah, along the Wizard's Edge, it was great. Alien Clay it took a turn that I did not expect, and now it makes me want to dive into more of Adrian's sci-fi work and also try some of his fantasy. He's got one series that is like 8 books long that's just a bit too daunting to dive into right now. However, he does have the children series. There's like Children of Memory, Children of something or other. I might have a wee go at that. I'm also praying that I can get an ARC or service model, or the cooperative service model, before it comes out, because I really would like to read that again too. Just want to say thank you to Black Crow for sending me Alien Clay, and my apologies that I've not read it before. I just had a massive TBR and I couldn't fit it on, but I fit it on now and it was great. It was 4.5 stars. So I'm gonna settle down, grab something to eat, and then I'm gonna go make myself a coffee, maybe get some jelly, and I'll be back to update you, wee friends, when I've read some of the Turn of the Knights. I also need to read Grace of Kings at some point, but that's not this weekend. That's another day. Another day, another sleigh. I'm delirious. Probably because I'm not eating or drunk anything for a few hours, so that's what I'm going to do first. And away to the kitchen that's just over there. Hello friends, hello. We are now on, where are we? Can you see that? 13 hours and 13 minutes left of the 48 hours, and I have read another 2 books, and I haven't updated you because this morning I woke up with the worst migraine and I've not really read at all today. I've just slept it off, and now it's like 7 o'clock. What time is it? Actually it's not 7 o'clock. It's 20 past 11 and I'm wide awake, so I'm gonna maybe listen to something for the next half an hour and then try and get some sleep and then finish this vlog tomorrow. Becca does have sprints tomorrow, I think. Maybe I might just watch her sprints, and she's always productive on her sprints. We all are very productive on our sprints recently, so I think that just watching Becca's sprints will give me the edge to continue reading. The edge, the drive, the whatever the word is. But I do really want to start Return of the Knights, but because of the migraine that got put on hold, it's still a book that I can read in a day, but it's probably going to have to be tomorrow, and then there'll be 2 days left in the tour after that. I don't know if it's tour or tour, whatever you mean, book tour. And I'm going to read The Fall of the Giants in those 2 days, but I'm back at work, so it'll be evenings rather than days, if that makes sense. But I'm gonna head off now because I've got migraine hangover, and I'm just gonna get something to drink, and I probably won't crochet actually. I'm just gonna put something over my eyes and listen to something else. I did start Golden Sun, and I thought that I'm just not in the vibe. That is not the vibe right now. So I've gone into A Quiet Life in the Country by T. Kinsey. The other two books I read were both on script, and it was Deadly Mystery, something to do with diamonds. I'll put the cover here. And then I accidentally read book 2 first, but again, I've mentioned this before, because of mysteries, it tends to be the same characters in different scenarios. It's not really like a through line. It's just sort of like, you might get to know the characters a bit better in the previous ones. But anyway, I went back and read that after I read the second one, but the second one was A Baffling Murder at Midsummer Hall, or Midsummer Ball. And I'm not quite sure why it's called a Midsummer Ball, because they were at a ball. And there wasn't a murder at the ball. They went to play it. So basically, it follows this jazz band called the Dizzy Heights, and they have like three main amateur sleuths in their thing we've met in like a previous series, and a quiet murder in the country. What have I just said there? A Quiet Life in the Country is the series that comes before this, with different characters where they have cameos from these characters, which I didn't know before I went into this. But anyway, and they've gone to play at this big, estate, and it's after the ball that someone dies, when they're recording in a studio. So the title's kind of misleading. They don't die at the ball, they've just gone there to perform as a band at the ball. So yeah, I'm sure they've just done it for a snappy title. But yeah, and I'm gonna go and listen to this. I will be back when my battery has been charged, because I'm now getting a low battery flashing at me, and it's probably going to be tomorrow now, because I'm only going to get half an hour left of this. Well, I'm going to read this for half an hour. I'm going to try and get an early night, and then start cracking early doors tomorrow, because of the migraine today. I have missed a ton of reading, and I've not been able to go to my parents' house, which has pissed me off. So I'm trying to make myself feel better by reading cosy mysteries that is just easy listening. So yeah. Hello friends, how are we doing? Hello. I know we have 8 hours and 33 where are we going 8 hours and 33 minutes left. It is 5 o'clock, and I was hoping to get it done over the weekend. However, I might just stop it at Sunday evening. We are on Sunday, should I say. I might stop it just before I go to bed tonight, and just let you know what I've read within this time frame, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? I know not what makes any sense. I have finished A Quiet Life in the Country though, and it was so good. 5 stars. I had the best time, and I am now considering getting those books physically. So that's another issue that I need to free up some space. But it's a future me problem. I'm gonna dive into Clara Benson now. I know I said I was gonna do Return of the Night, but I'm trying to do some editing, and I've got some housework to do that I need to finish off, because yesterday migraine stopped me from doing much housework that I wanted to do. And I only got some housework done back end of the day. I really wanted to get the rest of my washing done, so I'm gonna put on this audio, because it's only 3 hours long. 3.5 hours, and I'm gonna get some food, get a drink, do my editing, and get my video posted, and then I'm gonna sit down this evening and read Return of the Night before I go to bed, and see how many pages I can get read. So 3.5 hours would be 9 o'clock. It'll be 3 hours between 9 and midnight that I could read Return of the Night. So that works well. It does work well. I'm gonna go now. so that's fun for me. When I said I was going to eat the other day, yesterday, day before, I haven't eaten properly for days, so I've gone out to get some food. I'm gonna munch on that. I was supposed to be live tomorrow, but I'm just heading right for it this week. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. I do have 2 hours and 13 minutes left on the 48-hour timer. But I'm gonna leave it there because I'm just gonna eat this food that I've just got and then just get some, edit this vlog so it can go up this week and just dive into Return of the Knights. I started it yesterday. I got about 60 pages in and I'm enjoying it so far. Obviously with it being 60 pages only, I can't really give you a massive update as yet, but so far so good, really enjoying it. I wanted to get the Fall of the Knights, the Return of the Knights and the Fall of the Giants done by the end of the tour. Just didn't have time really to do it, so that's a bit of a shitter. To be fair. What did I read? What did I get to read in this 48 hours? I've still done well. It's just the physical reading that I wanted to do that I didn't get done. Which means, like, yes, I ended up getting more read, like, quantity-wise. It wasn't on my TBR and it wasn't what I'd set to read. I think that Happy Place and My Killer Vacation, I think I read these for this question mark. If I didn't, I've read them this week, so that's an update for what I've read. I've also read Alien Claire, Along the Razor's Edge, A Baffling Murder at a Midsummer Ball, The Deadly Mystery of the Missing Diamonds, A Quiet Life in the Country, and I've started Return of the Night. I also did finish the murder at Sissingham Hall. I didn't give you an update on that. So the Murder at Sissingham Hall follows about a guy called Charles Knox who's just come from working away and making his fortune when he was away in South Africa, sorry. And again, it's like a 1920s historical fiction cozy mystery vibes. So it's all prim and proper, and he comes back, gets invited to Sissingham Hall, and then obviously there's a murder. This is confusing because it says this is book 1 in the Angela Marchmont series, and we followed predominantly Charles, and the secondary character was Angela, and I'm thinking that obviously we're following Angela going forward. I'm not sure why Clara Bennett did it that way, because if it's the Angela Marchmont series, then you'd expect her to be the predominant figure. Even if it were following Charles, the mystery would be like being solved by Angela, whereas we were getting a lot from this. So this came out as a 3.5, simply because if we'd been following Angela in this and how she unravelled the whole mystery, then I would have really enjoyed it, and I probably would have given it a 4.5. There wasn't really a banter in this one like there is in the Tia Kinsey ones, but it was still a really solid cozy mystery. But because we were following Charles and it was called the Angela Marchmont series, and we didn't see how she figured out the mystery, and he really didn't figure it out, he was told. I think as a reader I figured it out before he did, but I probably figured it out at the same point that Angela probably did, based on how it was formatted. So the way that this first book was formatted was just really weird. So yeah, I'm hoping that going forward, because it's the Angela Marchmont series, that we follow Angela. I will be reading the rest of that on script. I did look on BookBeat, but unfortunately none of the cozy mystery series that I want to read, or cozy mystery in general, seems to be on BookBeat, which is an absolute travesty, because if that had been the case, if they had been on there, I'd have switched over straight away, and it's annoying that they're not on there. So for now I'll just have to stick with script, and then when it keeps limiting me, and I'll just have to start reading some of them physically. But I really do enjoy listening to Cozy Mysteries audibly. I don't know what it is, but I love listening to so many different things audibly. When you hear like banter and things like that, it's funny to read on page, but when you hear the intonation behind things, and when you get a good narrator and you get to hear people's reactions and the actual back and forth conversation where the chemistry flows on page but also the narrator does it really well, chef's kiss. This is the end of my 40-hour vlog. I read quite a bit. I'm proud of myself, but next time I might just stick to a 24-hour challenge. And if you would like to see different times challenges, let me know. If you don't like me and you want to see more of me, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you hear me, you want me to know you're here. Please leave a black heart, very much appreciated. And until next time, enjoy every video, what you're doing. And I'll see you all very soon.